Hi everybody. So this is it. This is the for now. Well, not yeah. Is it for now? Yeah, it is the for now. This will be the final video of the Tailcone. This is it. So there's only one piece left. We're on the final page of instructions, and so now for your viewing pleasure, here I am, bent over, ass crack everywhere, just for you, a little crackola. And then I realized I was showing all the cracks, so I put the camera on the inside. So, putting this last skin on, I was actually able to get about the first quarter of the ones in the back. No problem, because there's the nice big hole back there with that last kind of bulkhead. And it's easy enough just to reach through there and do those yourself. And you can even get the last, say, I don't know, 6 to 10 inches of the front side, maybe even a couple feet. Really, it just depends on the fore section. However, getting the ones in between, you're not going to be able to do. So, I put the pillows from a couch we have in a hanger in there, and just kind of crawl in. And thankfully, I'm doing it now. My friend Kurt's here, and I'm sorry, Ted's here, and he wanted to do a couple of these, and he realized how much of a pain in the butt it is, and then here he goes and he bends the shit out of the front piece of the fuselage, so he got ejected. Oh, come on, let me get in there and do it. No, you're gonna bend something. No, I won't. And he did. He didn't mean to, and it's not really permanent damage. He just bent a little bit. So yeah, you can't see there, but Liz came by and she wanted to call my beautiful Tailcone a cat house, or a cat tree, which it is. So once you have that in place, there's nothing really else left. That's the last thing you do. Also, now you also have to make sure, and you can't really see it too well because of the lens flare from the scratch on my camera, that there's the front bulkhead that does rivet to the very first bulkhead of the, those are both, I'm saying bulkheads. It's a rib, and it attaches to the bulkhead at the top. Those are the 3 holes that you will have not riveted together before when you're putting the bulkheads together in like page 2. And so, once those are all riveted together, then it's all done. It's been a fun chapter. It's a very easy chapter. I still regret. Look, I'm your friend. I fucked up. I shouldn't have built this damn thing. You want to talk about a major pain in the ass? Where the hell does this? I can crawl inside of this. There's no easy place for me to hide it. And actually, you know what? So yeah, this isn't the final Tailcone video, because the final Tailcone video is going to be of me having to hoist this son of a bitch up into the damn ceiling just to get it out of the way. I mean, it's beautiful and all that, but my God, yeah, there I got doing a little Captain Morgan's. I mean, I don't really regret it. It's beautiful, and it really looks like a plane and all that, but yeah, I should have just started on the other wing instead. So now that it's done, there is another, well, there is another chapter in the empennage book, and that would be the control surface mounting. Both the horizontal and vertical stabilizers, elevators, rudder. So just for fun, just to make sure everything fit, we decided to put it on now. I mean, not permanently, of course, but... And there is, okay, so that reminds me of something, and there is something to talk about with that. So one of the very first things you do in Chapter 6, which is the first chapter of the empennage, is do the vertical stabilizer. And there's a hole that you drill between 2 pieces. That's a 1/4 inch hole, which is for A and 3 bolts. That's A and 3 bolt size. A and 4 bolt size. And it tells you to be very precise. So there's a bracket that actually attaches that part to one of the spars of the horizontal stabilizer. And when you attach that and you put the bolt in, you'll notice that your vertical stabilizer now kind of points a little bit to the left by like 3 to 4 degrees. It's perfectly normal. Says it in the instructions. When you attach this, it will point the nose to the left. And I assume, and that's what I'm kind of looking at here. And that, I assume, is for P factor. Because there is no such thing as a permanent rudder on the back, so I assume this is the kind of thing they just kind of angle it. The reason they even tell you about it is because it will wind up warping the spar a little bit. But anyway, that's a separate issue. What's important here is that it's done. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention from the last video when we were attaching this thing permanently is that in order to crawl up inside that tail cone, I really didn't feel very happy about having it on the floor, I mean on the table, or workbench, because I wasn't going to climb up on that workbench back and forth. I had to get out of there like 3 or 4 times just to stretch my legs. And yeah, it really doesn't work too well if you're up on top of a table. So we got this old shitty rug, so I just pulled it on out. I think it adds a little class, you know. Someone was joking that, you know, that rug really ties the hanger together. So anyway, tail cone's done, and soon we're going to get back to actually the aileron rigging. So we're going to do a little bit more of that in the next video, and I will see you soon.